OEB, Online Educa, the longest standing of the big European edtech and workplace learning events, is back. OEB survived the pandemic and is back bigger and better than ever this November in Berlin. And to see what's in store, its chairperson, Rebecca Stromeyer, who founded the event way back in 1995, is here on Learning News. Rebecca, great to see you. Every year OEB, of course, has a theme. This year's is reimagining our vision for learning. What's behind this, Rebecca? Why does learning need reimagining?
If you look at education as such, what happened 100 years ago, why we educated our children 100 years ago, what for jobs that lasted forever. So you'd enter the workforce and you'd stay in that same particular job. Nowadays, jobs change all the time. You're going to change your career many times throughout, or change your job many times throughout your career. At the same time, also is what's around us. And if you just look at now, we have young people who are digital natives. Even it's a word that's been overused, but it's like a different sense to them. They're so immersed in technology. So of course you need to reimagine learning in a different way because they use technology in ways that we didn't, and there'll be continuous developments in technology which will be used in certain ways. So you have to then again also reimagine everything you do with the use of technology, whether it's learning or work. And then if you look at the pandemic, how that's affected our lives and how we transform digitally as a result, we are forced to. So I think just looking at different influences around us from so many different perspectives, we have to reimagine learning as much as we have to reimagine everything else as well.
OEB, I think, is the longest standing, I said in my intro, I think it is the longest standing event that covers both the edtech and workplace learning sectors. Coming up with the programme, the conference programme for such a diverse audience, where do you start?
Thank God we've done it for 27 years. So you have systems in place. So where you first start, it's a different question. But where you start, basically, we first of all, we have a fantastic network. So what we do is we analyze the trends. We look at the past conference, we look at the feedback. We see what kind of emerging trends there are. We set up an overall theme, which is the kind of guiding point, but there are so many different sub-themes because we have such a diverse audience that you need to make sure that we cater everybody's interests with the sub-themes. And we do a call for papers, which we send out and ask people to submit their ideas. You might be in the middle of everything and you suddenly see there's a new trend emerging and you need to make sure that the latest trends are also incorporated. I think from a program point of view, it's going to be a great program. For example, we have the debate will be about the Metaverse. So we're looking at new trends there, but also different types of sessions in terms of how they involve you. So we try to always have very interactive sessions. We have masterclasses, we have interactive roundtables. But the most interesting thing this year will be 2 years after COVID started. So this year, I think people really meet together with that, gain confidence again. Plus, which is also important, is that how COVID affected the industry, and not just the industry. So OEB always brought the community together who believed in online learning. As a result of COVID, everybody has to now believe in online learning. So I think from that perspective, it's become far more relevant to all of us as well.
Many edtech and learning professionals, workplace learning professionals might be watching this. What's your message to them? Why should they attend OEB?
You can find out about anything you want to online. If I'm looking for a particular solution, I'm looking for a particular, best practice experience, I can Google it, I can find it. But what happens at OEB is that you're completely immersed. We make the conference in such a way that it's very, very interactive. So you're not just a passive viewer. You get involved. You ask questions. You give your opinion. And we also have a huge networking focus, meaning that you get to meet as many people as possible within the shortest time. And these people, of course, you talk to them on site, but these people accompany you because you've made those connections. That means whenever you have an issue, you can always go back to them and discuss the things in the work that you're doing at a given moment. So I think if you're looking to meet people, like-minded people with different perspectives and growing your network and to learn and to be fully immersed and to have a lot of fun and to be inspired, that's the place to go to.